Eat it! The 9-year-old boy across the table shouts as he slams his piece down on king candy. Brendan! Lisa scolds her son. And I know I shouldn't laugh, but I can't help it. She swings her narrowed gaze in my direction. Don't encourage him. Biting down on my amusement, I lift my hands away from the Candyland board and surrender. Ugh, he always wins. Colton whines from his seat next to mine. I know, buddy, I tell him with a sympathetic nod. We'll get him next time. I should get to start a few spots ahead. Colton crosses his thin arms across his chest. Brendan scoffs. You want us to let you cheat? It wouldn't be cheating, Colton argues. It'd be like a golf handicap. Brendan opens his mouth, but Lisa cuffs him in the back of the head. What? Brendan smooths down his hair, putting on an almost convincing innocent look. I didn't even say anything. Yeah, well, keep it that way. Lisa holds her glare for another second before sighing and mussing up his hair again. All right, you two put the game away, then you can pick out a couple of books to bring upstairs. With minimal grumbling, the boys box up the game and race across the large rec room towards the wall of shelves. Marie's house feels more like a nice apartment building than free housing for women and families in crisis. It's been open a couple years, but everything looks new and clean while still being comfortable and cozy. I haven't spent much time inside the actual living areas, but this community space is top of the line. The furniture is sturdy, the carpet is plush, and the entire back wall is filled with games, movies, and books for the residents to use. I watch as Brendan pulls a book off one of the higher shelves and hands it to Colton. I swear, those two are going to give me a full head of gray hair before I turn 40. Lisa grumbles. Turning back to her, I tilt my head and purse my lips. When you turn 40, I swear I've seen a few glistening strands already. Lisa leans back in her chair, feigning affront. My, whatever happened to the nice, quiet Nora? I grin. I guess you bring out the best in me. Lisa's about to respond when the muffled sound of raised voices filters into the room. What the? Lisa pushes out of her chair and I do the same, curiosity winning over. Stepping out of the rec room, we find ourselves in the large lobby. Straight across from us is a graffiti-style mural depicting the Minneapolis skyline, and off to the side is the doorway leading to the employee offices. Normally, I'd take the time to appreciate the artwork, but my eyes are drawn to the wall of glass to my right and the movement outside. Marie's house is welcoming and bright, but secure as Fort Knox. There are 2 sets of glass doors, which I overheard are bulletproof, and you need a key card to get through both sets of doors. There are also emergency call buttons all around the exterior of the building that can be pressed if someone is feeling threatened. So, a commotion beyond the doors in and of itself doesn't worry me. But when I recognize the woman standing outside, my palms instantly start sweating. Sasha Mazzanti, the director of Marie's house, is facing off with a very angry-looking man. He's gesturing wildly, and I realize it's his voice that drew us out here. I don't know if I'd call Sasha a friend, but I like her and absolutely hate confrontational situations. What should we do? I ask as my pulse starts to spike. I want to help her, but I doubt I have the courage to walk through those doors. God, I'm such a chicken. Nothing, yet. Lisa puts her hand on my shoulder, like she knows just how much I'm freaking out. Don't worry, Sasha's a badass. She won't take any shit from that guy. But I rub my palms against my jeans. This is hardly the worst thing she's come up against. And for real, she knows people. Lisa reassures me. You do know who she's married to, right? I nod. I've heard the stories. I don't know how much to actually believe, but I've seen him here before. And even though he looked civilized and super hot, he did have that air of don't fuck with me surrounding him. She probably already... Lisa's words cut off as a black SUV screeches to a stop at the curb right behind Sasha.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.